What's up, everyone? Welcome to Avontuur Denker. This is going to blow your mind. We're taking you on an epic journey through the Netherlands. We're talking windmills, canals, stroopwafels, the whole shebang. Get ready to explore the top 10 places that'll make you want to book a one-way ticket right this second. From bustling cities to chilled-out countryside, the Netherlands is like a perfectly curated Instagram feed, except it's real life. We're diving deep into the culture, the food, the vibes, everything that makes this country so special. So grab your passport, pack your bags, and get ready for an adventure. This is your ultimate guide to the Netherlands, and trust me, you don't want to miss a single second of it. Let's go.
First up, Amsterdam. This city is electric, a mashup of history, art, and cool vibes. Canals reflecting old buildings, bikes whizzing past, and the smell of stroopwafels. Get lost in the Jordaan district, a maze of narrow streets and hidden courtyards. Stumble upon cool cafes and vintage shops. The Rijksmuseum is a masterpiece, home to Dutch masters. The Van Gogh Museum, mind-blowing. Chill by the canals, soak up the sun, and people watch. Grab a beer, find a sunny spot, and watch the world go by. Don't forget the red light district. Amsterdam stays with you long after you leave. It's raw, real, and a must-see.
Next up, we're heading to Rotterdam, the futuristic city that rose from the ashes. After getting bombed in World War II, Rotterdam said, "Hold my beer," and reinvented itself as a hub of modern architecture. Get ready to be blown away by the cube houses, these tilted yellow cubes that defy gravity, and the Erasmus Bridge. It's like something out of a sci-fi movie. But Rotterdam isn't all sleek buildings and futuristic vibes. It's got a gritty industrial side that adds to its charm. Head down to the harbor area, check out the street art, and grab a bite at one of the many food markets. And if you're into art, the Kunsthal is a must-visit. It's got rotating exhibitions, so there's always something new to see. Rotterdam is a city of contrasts, where old meets new and grit meets glamour. It's a city that's constantly evolving, and that's what makes it so exciting.
The Hague, the seat of Dutch government and international law, it's got this serious vibe, but don't let that fool you, there's plenty to see and do. Start at the Binnenhof, the Dutch Parliament building complex. It's one of the oldest in the world, and it's seriously impressive. Then head to the Peace Palace, home to the International Court of Justice. It's a symbol of hope and a reminder that peace is always possible. But The Hague isn't all politics and diplomacy. It's also home to stunning beaches like Scheveningen. Grab some fries, take a dip in the North Sea and soak up the sun. And if you're into art, the Maurits Schwyz Museum is a must-see. It's got Vermeer's Girl with a pearl earring, which is worth the trip alone. The Hague is a city that's both historic and modern, serious and playful. It's a city that's full of surprises, and that's what makes it so fascinating.
Let's roll into Utrecht, a city that's like stepping back in time. Picture this. Canals lined with wharf cellars, a towering dom tower that dominates the skyline, and cobblestone streets that whisper stories of the past. Start your journey at the dom tower, climb to the top for insane views of the city. You can literally see the whole of Utrecht. It's wild. Then get lost in the museum quarter, a labyrinth of narrow streets and hidden courtyards. You'll find quirky shops, art galleries, and cafes tucked away in every corner. And don't forget to explore the canals. Utrecht's canals are unique because they have these wharf cellars, which used to be used for storage. Now, they're cafes, restaurants, and even shops. It's like a whole other world down there. Utrecht is a city that's full of charm and history. It's a city that's best explored on foot, so put on your walking shoes and get ready to be transported back in time.
Get ready to be charmed by Maastricht, a city bursting with history, culture, and southern hospitality. Maastricht is like the cool kid in the back of the class, a little rebellious, but with a heart of gold. Feel the history in the cobblestone streets, ancient city walls, and Roman ruins. Start at Vrijthof Square, the heart of Maastricht. Surrounded by historic buildings and cafes, it's perfect for soaking up the vibrant atmosphere. Visit the Basilica of Saint Servatius, a Romanesque masterpiece. Maastricht is a shopper's paradise with high-end boutiques and vintage shops. A city with history, culture, shopping, and nightlife. Maastricht will surprise, delight, and leave you wanting more.
Get ready to enter a fairy tale in Giethorn, a village so picturesque it feels like it's straight out of a storybook. Imagine this: canals instead of roads, charming thatched roof houses, and boats gliding peacefully through the water. Yep, you heard that right, no cars allowed. The best way to experience Giethorn is by boat. Rent your own little whisper boat and explore the canals at your own pace. You'll pass by lush gardens, charming bridges, and houses that look like they belong in a museum. And if you want to get a real feel for the local life, stay in one of the traditional thatched roof houses. You can even find some with their own private docks, so you can step out your front door and right onto a boat. Giethorn is a place where time seems to stand still. It's a place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect with nature and tranquility.
Prepare your senses for a sensory overload at Kuchenhof, also known as the Garden of Europe. It's a 79-acre explosion of color, fragrance, and pure flower power. Imagine this: over 7 million tulips, daffodils, and hyacinths bursting into bloom, creating a kaleidoscope of colors that stretches as far as the eye can see. It's like walking through a living, breathing painting. The best time to visit Kuchenhof is during the spring, when the flowers are in full bloom. But even if you can't make it during peak season, there's always something to see, with different flower shows and events happening throughout the year. Take a stroll through the themed gardens, each with its own unique charm and character. Get lost in the maze, admire the sculptures, and don't forget to snap a few photos for the gram. Kuchenhof is a feast for the senses, a celebration of nature's beauty, and a reminder that sometimes the world can be a pretty magical place.
Step back in time at Zaanse Schans, an open-air museum that will transport you straight to the Dutch Golden Age. Picture this: iconic windmills standing tall against the sky, traditional wooden houses painted in cheerful colors, and the smell of freshly baked bread wafting through the air. Zaanse Schans is like a living, breathing history book. You can explore historic windmills, learn about traditional crafts like cheese making and clog making, and even sample some local delicacies. Make sure to visit the working sawmill, where you can see how wind power was used to cut wood in the old days. And don't miss the chance to try on some traditional Dutch clogs. They might not be the most fashionable footwear, but they're definitely a unique souvenir. Zaanse Schans is a fascinating glimpse into Dutch history and culture. It's a place where you can learn about the past, experience traditional crafts, and take home some truly unique memories.
Get ready to be blown away, pun intended, by the iconic windmills of Kinderdijk, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that's home to 19 of these majestic structures. Imagine this: a network of canals crisscrossing a vast landscape, dotted with towering windmills that have stood for centuries, their sails slowly turning in the wind. Kinderdijk is a testament to Dutch ingenuity and their ongoing battle against the water. These windmills were built to drain the Alblasserwaard polder, a region that lies below sea level. Talk about fighting nature with nature. You can explore the windmills up close, learn about their history and how they work, and even step inside one to see the inner workings. There's also a visitor center where you can learn more about the history of the area and the importance of water management in the Netherlands. Kinderdijk is a place of peace, tranquility, and awe-inspiring engineering. It's a reminder of the power of nature, the ingenuity of humans, and the importance of preserving our cultural heritage.
Escape to Texel, an island off the coast of North Holland that's a haven for nature lovers, beach bums, and anyone looking for a break from the everyday grind. Imagine this: miles of pristine sandy beaches, rolling dunes covered in wildflowers, and a sky that stretches on forever. Texel is a breath of fresh air, literally. Rent a bike and explore the island's diverse landscape, from the dunes and forests to the salt marshes and mudflats. Keep an eye out for the island's diverse bird life, including spoonbills, avocets, and oystercatchers. And if you're feeling adventurous, try your hand at some water sports like kitesurfing or windsurfing. Texel is known for its strong winds, making it a prime destination for these adrenaline-pumping activities. Texel is a place to relax, recharge, and reconnect with nature. It's an island paradise that will leave you feeling refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the world.
And that's a wrap on our whirlwind tour of the Netherlands. From the canals of Amsterdam to the windmills of Kinderdijk, this country has blown us away with its beauty, culture, and that undeniable Dutch charm. We hope this video has inspired you to add the Netherlands to your travel bucket list. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more travel adventures, and let us know in the comments below which place you're most excited to visit. Until next time, keep exploring.